Solving linear equation involving only subtraction. I've made a video on linear equation involving only addition, where we deal with varieties of additions arrangement. So here we're doing only subtraction. So we have x minus 3 is equal to 10. So just like previous video, we did something like this. We did x uh, plus 3 equal to 10. Then we now introduce uh, an opposite of 3 so that we'll remove it and isolate x. So we have our x plus 3 minus 3 is equal to 10 minus 3. Sorry. Now, 3 minus 3 is 0. We have x is equal to 10 minus 3, which is 7. So this is just a little recap. So similarly, is what we are going to do here. It's just a sign that flip. So now you introduce the opposite of minus 3, which is plus 3. So that will isolate only x. Imagine your friend lent you 3 units and you are able to pay back 3 units. You're having 0. So that's the reason why we are introducing that. So we now do x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 10 plus 3. Now, minus 3 plus 3 is 0. So x plus 0 will give us x, which is equal to 10 plus 3 is 13. Now, we are done. Let's look at another example. Minus 2 minus x equal to 15. Just a little note. Remember, minus is one of the dangerous thing in algebra, or let's say the whole of science, physics, engineering. So you have to be careful with minus manipulation. So now look at this problem. What we are going to do is to add 2 so that we'll move to here. We have minus 2 plus 2 minus x is equal to 15 plus 2. Now minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So we have minus x is equal to 15 plus 2, which is 17. Now we are looking for x, not minus x. So what we are going to do is to multiply both sides by minus. So that we now have only x, since minus times minus is plus. So all we are going to do now is to introduce it. Now say minus times minus x, sorry, minus 1, because any number multiplied by 1 is still that number. So we should introduce minus number 1 multiplied through is equal to minus 1 times 17. Now minus 1 times minus x. Minus times minus is plus. 1 times x is x. So we have our x equal to minus 1 times 17 minus times plus, because any number standing alone is having a positive number. Is a positive number, which is plus. So and now minus times plus is minus. So we have our minus. Now 1 times 17 is 17. And that is our answer. So let's try another one. You have minus 2 is equal to x minus 20. Now you could see I changed the positioning of x. X now is at the right hand side instead of the left hand side of the equation. So those should not confuse you. Always remember the unknown, we are trying to isolate only the unknown so that we get the value of it. So what do we do? Since it is minus 20 that is sitting together with x, we add it to both sides so that 20 will go away. We have only x. So we have minus 2 plus 20 is equal to x minus 20 plus 20. Now minus 2 plus 20. So now let me use an analogy of a friend again. Your friend lend you 2 units. Now you have 20 units and you paid 2 units, and you have how much now? You have 8 uh 18 units of your own. Now you are not owing. That's why we'll leave it with a positive sign, which is 18. Say you are owing, it would have been minus 18. So now you are not owing because you have paid 2 naira and you are having 18 naira of your own. So 18 are equal to minus 20 plus 20 is 0. I borrowed 20 naira and you're able to pay back the 20 naira. You're having nothing. So x. So let's pick our example. We have 7 is equal to minus 50 minus x. So I always tell my student, be careful with the minus sign. So what do? We have minus 50. So what do? We add 50 to both sides. Now we have 70 plus 50 is equal to minus 50 plus 50 minus x. So that 7 plus 50 is 57 is equal to minus 50 plus 50 is 0. So 0 minus x is minus x. Now again, we are looking for x. Now we're having minus x. What do? We multiply both sides by minus 1. So we have minus 1 times 57 is equal to minus x times minus 1. So now minus 1 times 57, knowing that 57 is a positive number, which means it has a plus sign. So minus times plus is minus. So we have minus. Now 1 times 57 is 57. So equal to, now minus times minus, we have plus, then x times 1, we have x, and that is our answer. So we can decide to say, okay, x should come back here, and we have minus 57. It's just you decide to make your left hand your right hand. Students easily get confused because of this, because now we're having x at the right hand side instead of the left hand side. But know that it's just same thing, just organization choice. So now I'll write an equation. We'll try it. Pause the video a minute and try it. Then compare your solution with mine and see if you really understand what we are doing here. So I will encourage you to pause a minute. So I'll say you pause and tried it. So now look at the step I'll take and understand what I do and compare it with your own step. Even if you take different step or you do it rightly, I get the same solution and it's still okay. So now we have k minus 20 equals to minus 100. We add 20 to both sides. We have k minus 20 plus 20 is equal to minus 100 plus 20. So as 20 plus 20 is 0. Okay, plus 0 is k, which is equal to, so minus 100 plus 20. Always remember the idea of lending money from a friend. Now you lend 100 units from your friend, and now you are able to pay back 20. How much will you be paying next time? So all you'll be paying next will be 80 naira, 80 units, sorry. So now because you are still owing 80, we wrote minus 80. So always look at minus as owing and a positive number like the one you have as a solution. Now notice I bring in k instead of keep using x. Student also can get confused with that. So just the k, always remember, is unknown, so we can use any alphabet. Now let's try another one. We have minus z minus 2.8 equal to 3.4. So this is not a new problem, it's just the same thing, but now we have this number in it, and we have our unknown here to be z instead of x or k that we used earlier, so we can use any alphabet. Now we add 2.8 to both sides so that we have only z, so we have z minus 2.8 plus 2.8 equal to 3.4 plus 2.8. So minus 2.8 plus 2.8 is 0. So minus z plus 0 is minus z, which is equal to 3.4 plus 2.8 is 6.2. Yes, 3.4 plus 2.8 is 6.2. So now we are looking for z, not minus x. So introduce our multiplication by minus 1. So we have minus 1 times minus z equal to 6.2 times minus 1. Now the same thing. So now minus has minus is positive. 1 times z is z. So we have z equal to 6.2 plus times minus is minus. Then 6.2 times 1 is 6.2. So we have our minus 6.2. So now I'll give you two problems. You try them on your own. Though I'll give you the final answer together with your question, and then you can show your steps in the comment section below. And if you don't get it, you can take your time and follow it gradually. Look at the video and do it again. So let me quickly give you the questions. We have minus 2 minus y is equal to 20. Now the solution, which is minus 2, we have y minus 5 is equal to minus 9, and the solution to this is minus 4. So you take your time and try it, and if you have any suggestion, I would like to hear them. Thank you.